My name is Pete McCutchen. I was born in New York City. I grew up in Chicago mostly, and I currently live in Arlington, Virginia, which I guess makes me eligible to be in the Mez Gallery. I like living in Arlington, and you know, I certainly hope to stay here for a long time. So, and I think the new Artisphere is going to be a great addition to the city. You know, I think it's always nice to have a really nice venue for people's work. And what I think is cool about Artisphere is that it's going to have multiple spaces, so you'll be able to display people who are more established, people who are emerging artists, people who are sort of mid-career. And of course, I think it's a good idea to support Arlington artists because I am one. So I drive by this spot basically every day when I go to my studio at the Torpedo Factory, which is not like the Memorial Bridge or something, or it's not this beautiful bridge. And there's this rust spot, and I'm standing here with my camera 6 inches away peering at it. And I'm sure people are like, this guy's crazy. But I do want, for me at least, to try to see things that other people don't see and then to capture them. I have a piece in the show which I call Eyes Peeled, and it is from the cherry blossoms. And you know, that piece, I saw this hole in a rusty object, and I said, that looks like an eye. And I immediately went to it and shot it, and I knew I had a vision in my head, this is what I want to get. And it's exactly what I got. You know, other times I have the process of discovery where I shoot something and I didn't really know what I had until I got it back and started looking at it and started playing with it. I'm always kind of just looking for a line and a shape and a form. You know, I had somebody come into my studio the other day, and he was looking at some of my stuff, and he said, you know, whenever I try something like that, it looks like, you know, it just looks like a bunch of rust. It doesn't look pleasing in any way. And I will say, I mean, if you saw the pictures that I reject, a lot of them just look like a bunch of rust. It's almost like being a child, being open to experience and just letting it happen and allowing yourself to benefit from accidental discovery. But then, once you get past that discovery phase, once you start looking at things and start working on them, at that point you have to be like the toughest critic in the universe. So you have to alternate between that kind of child open state where you'll accept anything to being the kind of, you know, mean, harsh critic who says, you know, is that good enough or is that almost good enough? I remember seeing an interview with the French photographer Henri Cartier-Bresson, and he says in his French accent, which I'm sure I will mangle, there are no maybes. All of the maybes go to the trash. And I think that's the attitude you have to have.